In this video, we're going to do a couple assessments, and you can remember these assessments and do them before your stretch routines just so you get a grasp on how things are progressing and kind of a tangible measurement for what feels good. With fascial stretching, we want to make sure we want to go to the point where we feel the stretch begin. We don't want to go beyond that. We don't want to go into pain or discomfort. So it's like stretch awareness. Just when you start to become aware of that stretch, that's where I want you to stay and hold. And that's important to keep note of throughout the entire process. So this video is just to go over the assessments, and then there'll be another video to cover some fascial basics. But I just wanted to point that out because even when we do the assessment, we don't want to feel pain. We're not trying to see how far we can go. We're just trying to see at what point do we begin to be aware of that stretch and notice it. So the first thing we're going to do is sit comfortably. If sitting on the ground isn't comfortable for you, you can sit on a chair, that's okay. We'll progress over time and you'll be able to sit on the floor eventually. It's just an indicator of where we need to start. So we're going to pretend that we are backing out of our driveway and we need to look side to side, okay? So we're going to look over to one side and just notice what feels tight, what feels stretched. Keep looking that way. Do you feel it in your shoulder, in your chest, in your back? Is there tension? If there's any pain, back off. And just notice how far over your shoulder can you look. Okay, and we'll come back to the middle. I always shake it out between. You'll see me do that. Just kind of like reset everything. And then we'll look the other direction. Just notice how it feels when you take a deep breath. Do you feel it in your neck, in your back? Where do you feel that limitation? Okay, we'll come back to the middle. The next one is going to be your typical windmill that a lot of athletes know about. So we'll come this. And just notice, how far can you get one knee down further than the other? How do your hips feel? Is one side easier than the other? I know my right hip does not move as well as my left hip does yet. Okay, so that is what we can notice for the legs. And then we're going to do one more. We'll do, if you take your arm like this, and then we're just going to make a circle. So just notice how far back can your elbow go. Does the circle feel choppy anywhere? Are you able to do this at all? Do you feel it in your back? Okay, and then we'll do the other side. And again, we're just taking note, we're just observing. Does this side feel any different? Does it feel the same? Can you come forward? And one more assessment is going to be, we're going to lay on our back and bring your hands into prayer position and bring them up and back down into prayer position and then back up. And now we're just going to take a peek and look at, are our fingertips the same length? Are they different spots? And then we'll come back down into prayer position. And this one, we're going to reach our hands up overhead. And just notice, does your rib cage have to move for this? Do your arms have to go far out to the side? Are they touching the ground or are they not? Does it feel tight in your pecs, in your back, in your shoulders? Just taking note. Okay, and then come back up. And those will be some of the assessments that you can do before your exercises. And as you go through the exercises, you'll learn more assessments that you can do and kind of what works for you.